Dennison, Fox News. The Trump administration, along with congressional leaders, continue working on a new round of stimulus funding for businesses and hospitals affected by the coronavirus pandemic.
This package, once it is approved, is expected to include some roughly $300 billion more for the small business loans, $75 billion for hospitals, billions more for testing, as well as more money for disaster loan programs.
Fox's Mark Meredith. The number of coronavirus deaths in the U.S. is about to pass 41,000, with more than 750,000 cases of the illness now confirmed in the country. COVID-19 is now blamed for more than 168,000 deaths around the world. Health officials have recorded nearly 2.5 million cases around the globe. President Trump has cut funding for the World Health Organization, saying he believes the group failed to provide adequate warning of the pandemic, something the head of the WHO rejects.
There is nothing hidden from the U.S. from day one.
WHO Director General Tedros Ghebreyesus says U.S. health experts stationed at his organization's headquarters in Switzerland were fully informed as the outbreak began. The Trump administration is postponing for 90 days tariffs U.S. businesses pay on some imported goods.
The reprieve is only partial, since it will not cover tariffs on more than $360 billion of Chinese imports, nor will it apply against imports of steel and aluminum.
Fox's John Decker at the White House. The battle against coronavirus continues overseas.
In Spain, the country has closed a large field hospital set up by the military in Madrid as new cases there continue to drop. The Spanish reported the lowest daily death toll in nearly a month on Sunday, with 410 people. In Iran, some parts of the country are reopening, though more than 1,000 new cases are coming in each day.
Fox's Trey Yingst. America is listening to Fox News.
Now, here's your Storm Team 10 forecast.
Clearing and colder tonight. In fact, a frost advisory in effect from midnight through 8 a.m. Temperatures in the low 30s. Any plants you don't want exposed to potential frost, you need to get inside. Early sunshine Tuesday, then the chance for some strong, powerful thunderstorms in the afternoon. Highs in the low and mid-50s. West wind gusts over 40 miles an hour possible through Tuesday night. I'm Storm Team 10 meteorologist Mark Searles on News Radio 920 and 104.7 FM.
This report is sponsored by Discover. We treat you like you treat you.
News Radio 920 and 104.7 FM. Traffic.
Keep your eyes open for a disabled vehicle at 95 North near Thurber's Avenue. Just be careful there. Southbound is smooth. No problems with 195 east and west over the Washington Bridge. You're clear on 295 between Route 44, Route 6, and Route 37. 146 smooth after Mineral Spring Avenue. The 610 delay for the inbound and the outbound. With your Southern New England traffic, I'm Jim Stearns.
Get your free credit scorecard today, even if you're not a Discover customer. It includes your FICO credit score, and checking your scorecard won't hurt your credit. Learn more at discover.com/credit scorecard. Limitations apply.
iHeartMedia knows small businesses across the country are facing new challenges during the COVID-19 pandemic. So to help, we've put together the iHeartRadio Small Business Crisis Resource, which has critical information, including links to federal and state resources providing businesses with stimulus loans, grants, and other financial aid. We also shine a spotlight on small businesses doing good right now. Visit iHeart.com/smallbusiness to learn more. That's iHeart.com/smallbusiness, because your small business is big to us.
This is the News Radio 920 and 104.7 FM Daily Rewind with Ron St. Pierre, sponsored by O'Hara Senior Care Services.
The State Department of Health yesterday reporting 13 more fatalities associated with COVID-19, and that brings Rhode Island's death toll now from the coronavirus pandemic up to 150. Brian Amaral in the Providence Journal with the recap this morning says the number of positive tests rose by 230, reaching 4,706, with 254 people being hospitalized. The hospitalization figure is down from Saturday, though, while the number of new positive cases is lower than Saturday's reported total of 317, so those are welcome signs to a degree. Governor Raimondo said although it's still too early to count on the trend to continue, though. She said they're going up, but not nearly as fast as we would have thought. Governor, in her presser yesterday, her update, the slope of the curve is much gentler. The peak will not be nearly as high as it would have been had we not taken these measures and complied with those measures, she said. And she said, look, it's tough, but it's working, and I want to say thank you. Raimondo noted that testing was generally reduced on the weekend, so time would tell whether the trend of fewer cases would continue. Normally, you're going to see a spike on Monday. That's just the way it works. She says it's still too soon to tell, but I'll take it. And and she said it's a great thing that we don't see a much bigger number today. So the state also reported 70 people in intensive care units, with 43 of those individuals on ventilators. ICU number was 3 more than the number reported on Saturday, while the number of people on ventilators, breathing machines that support oxygen levels, of course, and the most severe cases of the respiratory disease, that number stayed the same. Saturday's data showed 244 patients had been discharged from hospitals after being treated for COVID-19. So as of Sunday, there were 39 nursing homes in the state with at least 1 case, and 21 with at least 2, according to the Department of Health Medical Director, Dr. James McDonald, who had the honors yesterday at the governor's press conference. She updates everything every day at 1 p.m. For the most part, it starts approximately 1 p.m., and we will carry it live again today. So if you want the update from the governor, tune us in, and we'll have that each and every day for you. Now, speaking of nursing homes, they are severely hit. And in East Providence, the community shows some support over the weekend to nursing home workers and residents. Here's Connor Cyrus from NBC 10.
So we made a sign. We wasn't the loss from my kids, and then we was mom.
Sue Scungio and her kids made signs for her soon-to-be 77-year-old mother who tested positive for COVID-19. She's here to hopefully catch a glimpse of her mom in person.
I called her earlier and told her to be at her window at 2:30. So she could actually see, because we haven't been able to see her in about a month and a half.
She speaks to her mother daily, but says it's not the same as being able to see her. It's something the family struggles with.
We love her, and we tell her daily that we love her, not knowing if that's going to be the last time we actually speak to her.
Luckily, her mother's doing well. She was joined by dozens of people who had signs taped to their cars. Today was all about showing support for people risking their lives working in nursing homes and the residents themselves. The signs say it all.
That, to me, shows what our community is made up of. The love that they showed for these people and for each other, really.
Dozens of people living in Orchard View Manor have died from COVID-19. These signs in front represent those people.
Unimaginable and difficult things for anybody to deal with.
And Sue agrees. She says this is the only way to show the people living and working in the nursing homes she cares and supports them.
Because other than this, really, what is there that we can do?
The community has rallied around the workers here at Orchard View Manor by providing them free meals every time they work.
It's Connor Cyrus from NBC 10. Boy, that is tough for anybody with a loved one in assisted living, huh? Now, the masks. Big topic of discussion yesterday. Governor Raimondo said that businesses are doing a good job of complying with this new state order to have employees cover their faces. Raimondo said about 200 inspectors were out and about over the weekend, supplies inspections. The governor clarified that the order requires customers to also wear masks, but she said she hasn't told businesses yet that they can actually throw non-mask wearing customers out. Now, she said mayors of Rhode Island towns and cities are free to be more stringent. Such action has been taken, as we noted, in both East Providence and in Barrington, but she has stopped short of actually saying that as of yet. That could change, who knows. And President Trump yesterday thanked Honeywell for the production of N95 respirator masks at its Smithfield facility, which are needed for coronavirus frontline workers. Honeywell said the first N95 masks rolled off the production line at the converted manufacturing plant, which typically produces safety glasses and face shields, and they'll go to the national stockpile. Honeywell says over 20 million masks per month will be produced at the Rhode Island site and a facility in Phoenix, Arizona, too. So Honeywell producing the N95 masks, and the president gives them a shout-out yesterday. There have been some people calling for an easing of stay-at-home orders meant to stop the spread of the coronavirus, but a new NBC News Wall Street Journal poll found that nearly 60% of U.S. voters are more concerned that relaxing the restrictions would actually lead to more deaths than the restrictions will hurt the economy. So there were 58% worried about easing the restrictions, compared to 32% more worried about harming the economy but not loosening them. But there was partisan divide, too, as you would expect, with 77% of Democrats and 57% of independents more worried about the virus than the economy, while among Republicans, 48% were more concerned about the economy, and 39% were more concerned about the virus. Number of people tested for coronavirus continues to go up.